You're playing Pogs? He's playing Pogs. Where are you going?
I'm going to play Pog. I told you. I'm going to play Pog.
Oh, okay. I got that stool. He's had it for a while. He just recently learned that he can move the stool around and reach what he wants. It used to just be like, put the stool up against the counter and he can, you know, help me at the counter or whatever. And now it's, oh, I can move it to the pantry and I can move it to the closet. Anyway, be careful. Today is embryo transfer day. Oh my gosh. This one has felt like it's taken a long time because there's been so much build up for this because we had the egg retrieval and anyway, I have like a lot going on in my head and I'm like crampy today just a little bit, which makes me nervous. I don't feel like I've ever been crampy on the day of an egg or on the day of an embryo transfer before. This feels new. I don't know why. I am doing the estrogen orally and vaginally, which is also new. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't had any reactions to my progesterone since I started it, so that's awesome. The desensitization has worked beautifully, I guess. So there you go. I mean, no better time but the present to just hurry up and get an embryo transfer done. Insurance is covering it. Medication's all going well. I'm just stressed. It's just the emotion. It's just so different. I just feel like I woke up this morning and I knew like my anxiety was just like high and I'm just stressed. It just feels, to be honest with you, it kind of feels like a downer day, which I mean, it's an exciting day, but it's like, I've just had so many negatives lately, so many transfers that haven't worked out that like my hope is, I still have hope, but it's definitely not as high as it used to be, you know? So, I don't know. It just is like, oh great, now I'm, like I woke up this morning and in my mind it's like, okay, now I'm setting myself up for failure again. Like that's just how it feels. But there is still hope there. Mike gave me a good analogy the other day because I was telling him that people on YouTube attack me when I am having like negative emotions or when I'm not feeling super hopeful or when things aren't going smoothly or whatever, because for some reason they think my life I have to be like super optimistic and perfect and happy all the time, which is not reality. Like clearly they can judge because this isn't their life. I'm the actual one going through it, so my emotions are real. But he said, here's an analogy for you. He goes, imagine you're going to the grocery store and you're really excited because you're gonna go buy your favorite treat. He says, and you go to the grocery store to buy your favorite treat and they don't have it. And you're disappointed, but okay, whatever. And over the course of the next few weeks, you keep going to the grocery store and they keep not having it. And you become more and more disappointed and you kind of become angry. And at this point, now you're going and you imagine, now, how did he say it? He said, now you go and you don't even expect them to have it, right? Like, because you've gone so many times in a row and they didn't have it, that now you don't even expect that they're gonna have it. And it just becomes disappointment and anger and you kind of lose your hope. I'm like, that's actually a really good analogy. It's true. Like, the more and more negatives I get, the more and more
I'm playing Play-Doh.
You are. The more and more transfers that don't work, the more and more I'm like, will this ever work? I don't know. But Luke still tells me that he wants a brother and a sister, huh?
Yep.
Yep. We did say, what's mom gonna do today? Mom's gonna go to the doctor, and what's the doctor gonna do?
I don't know.
Hopefully put a baby in mom's tummy, huh?
Put a baby in mom's tummy.
We hope.
Then go back to the doctor and take the baby out.
After the baby grows bigger and bigger and mom's tummy gets bigger and bigger and bigger, huh?
Yes, it does.
Mm.
Would you like to play Play-Doh?
Sure, in just a minute, okay. I realize I could like totally be setting him up for, but he's also 2, and so he's not even gonna, he doesn't really understand the total like, concept of the whole thing. By the way, I hate Play-Doh. He loves it. He just wants to do it all day long. Anyway, so we'll go. Mike's going with me. This will be my first transfer at this new clinic, so I don't really know how I do know that like the things that are different that I know of, they do have me take a Valium. My other clinic didn't, and they do have me take a couple of rest days. My other clinic didn't. So she said, it's not like bed rest, it's like couch potato. She's like, we want to make sure your blood's still circulating and, you know, you're still moving around just a little bit. But she's like, but a couple days of being a couch potato. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Say good luck, Mom.
Don't like Mom.
I love you, Luke.
I love you, Luke.
No, you don't say I love you, Luke. What do you say?
I love you, Mom.
Mwah.
Action.
Transfer number 4 to get this baby.
There you go.
But this is like what? My 6th transfer ever.
Yeah.
6 transfers on one kid to show for it.
Statistics, man. I get you. Just means we're due.
Yeah. We're due.
That's all.
Yes. There's your embryo. Wow.
Nice and tiny.
Yeah, that looks great. So now, right white line moving from the right to left is a catheter.
Okay.
There's 2 parts to it. There's an inner portion and an outer portion.
Yeah.
And in a moment, I'll hand the inner portion to Debbie. She's just going to take that into the lab and place in a little drop of fluid, the embryo, at the end of that catheter, and then there'll be air bubbles on both sides of that. And you'll see the bright white dots of the air bubbles show up here on the screen. And that just is used as a marker to know where that embryo is. Those little bubbles right there, okay?
Okay.
So Dan's just going to go look under the microscope, make sure that the embryo didn't stick to the side of the catheter.
Good.
And that's how we'll triple confirm.
All done. Just waiting. They make me wait here for 15 minutes. I can get up. But I asked the doctor, put him on a scale of 1 to 10, like I did my other doctor, on quality, and he said it's 95%. That's better than Luke. But he said it's not that, it's the genetic testing that makes all the difference. So, and I made sure that they didn't tell us the gender, because I don't want to know the gender yet. So there you go. I'm on a Valium. Do you have anything to say, Mike?
Nope. Nothing.
I just have to go to the bathroom. Real bad now.
Soon.
That black is my bladder. It's very, very,
Very full.
So, we're almost there.
Not many more minutes.
5 more minutes.
5 more.
Doing good. Now we just have to wait. How many days is it?
10.
10 days?
10 days.
10 days until the beta test. So, but I will be taking pregnancy tests. I already bought them today. I did. about two tests.
There you go. Just like normal.
Okay, hooray.
We'll see how it goes.
Over, it's done. So, I'm feeling good. I'm sitting on my couch. Like, seriously, every person deserves to just spend 2 days laying on the couch. I was telling Mike, I'm like, you know, the thing is every once in a while you do get to lay on the couch for a couple of days, but usually you're sick when you do it. So you're miserable. But right now, I'm healthy. So I'm not miserable. And I'm enjoying every minute. I've got the fire going. I'm cozy with my blankets. Life is good. I do need to go upstairs though and read some stories to Luke because it's bedtime. But I wanted to show you, I didn't show you when we were at the clinic, but I wanted to show you the embryo, the picture they gave us anyway. And so there is the embryo. They said that that was taken this morning at like 10:30 when they thought it. But my transfer wasn't until 3:30. So the difference between 10:30 and 3:30, the embryo looked way different. I think Mike got video of it when we were in there. But it looked a lot fuller. I mean, that's pretty good still, but it looked a lot fuller. So, anyway, the doctor said it was 95%. I told him to give me a scale on a 1 through 10 like I did my old doctor, and he said it's about a 95%, but he said it's genetics that really matter. Quality matters, but it's genetics that matter, you know? And he said, so, and mine have been genetically tested. So after going and being there and having it done and talking to the doctor and being, I feel, oh, excuse me, I'm also on Valium, so I can yawn, it's okay. Well, I don't know, how long does Valium last in the body? We're gonna claim that I'm still on Valium. Anyway, I'm feeling a lot more hopeful and a lot better about it. It was just a long day. Every other transfer I've done has always been in the morning. So to not have a transfer until like late afternoon, you just spend the entire day like doomsdaying in your mind, you know? And so it was just kind of long and hard, like waiting for it. And I had a lot to do this morning, and Luke was not being super cooperative because he's 2. And he hates being babysat, so I had to, that was difficult, and it was just a hard day. So it really didn't set me up for like a joyful mood. But now that it's over and the anxiety is gone and now we just wait, this pregnancy test, my last clinic, they did beta day on day 12. This clinic does it on day 10. So I will find out a little bit earlier, which is nice. My old clinic though, they would do it on day 12 and then they would do it again on day 14. This clinic does not do that. They do it on day 10 and then they don't do it again till like day 28 or something. So that's a little annoying because you don't get to see that number rise, but that's okay. If I can get a good first number, at least I can like be hopeful for, I don't know, it's so hard because when I had my miscarriage, I had a great first number and a good second number. And then when I got to my ultrasound, that's where things went south, right? So until you like see the baby, hear the heartbeat, it's kind of hard to like totally commit if you've been through the experience that I've been through. But goal number 1 is just get a positive pregnancy test. So yeah, and I bought the rapid. I'm so dumb, I wasn't even paying attention. I bought the pregnancy test today and I was looking at it when I got home, and I bought like the rapid 1-minute test. Why would I buy that? Because I don't think that those ones you can test very, or I don't know, I need to open it and read like the paperwork, but like you can buy the ones that are like 6 days before your missed period. This one doesn't say that. It says rapid 1-minute results. I don't need 1-minute results. What's the difference between 1 minute and 3 minutes? 2 minutes. Good. Math is hard. But you know, I was like, that was stupid. But that's what I bought, so that's what we're gonna use. So I don't know. I'll probably take it day 6, I think it's probably gonna be the day I take it. So anyway, I'm feeling good, feeling pretty good about things. Just ready to like distract myself. But I get to lay here for 2 days. Joyful, joyful. Mike is taking the day off tomorrow. The day after is still supposed to be a rest day for me, but it's kind of a lot for Mike to take off. So we will just watch TV all day with my child. He loves Blippi. He loves, I mean, I don't think watching TV all day will be hard. The problem is he's very much in the stage of like, play with me, play with me, play with me. And I can play with him, you know, but he's like all over. He's 2. So playing is not just like, let's sit here and color, you know. So, and that day will be interesting. But I'll definitely be watching TV all day and just eating lots of snacks and trying to keep him as chill as possible. Mike gets off at 3 every day. So it's not too hard to just like, maybe I'll get lucky and he'll sleep in or something. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so that's the embryo. Everything looks good. I'm so excited. I'm nervous. I'm hopeful. It's gotta work this time. I mean, a base, almost perfect quality embryo, a healthy, genetically tested embryo. What could go wrong? If it doesn't work, there's gotta be something going on inside of me. I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed.